What is going on, guys? TalkNorwichCity are back for another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on yesterday's win against Wigan. Yes, you heard it right, a win. The last time I was talking about that was, of course, Bolton. And yeah, I didn't actually get to see the game live yesterday. I was at Wealdstone. I met the Wealdstone Raider. Yes, finally got to meet him. But yeah, I was following it on live commentary, and it looked like we just about scraped through. I've seen the extended highlights now, and I was correct. It was far from an inspiring performance. It was far from a colossus win, but we won. We scraped through against a pretty poor Wigan side who are in very bad form, and the club is not being run very well at the moment, and we got 3 points, and now we're only 2 points off the top 6. Everything is looking a bit more rosier, but let's get into it. Adams decided to leave out Turner, one of our standout players this season, possibly injury, and also Nathan Redmond. Now, we've been lacking a fair bit of width this season, and to leave out Redmond, who's been one of our standout players, is a big call, but it worked. Another of the big calls was to leave John Ruddy in the squad after his pretty horrendous run of form at the moment, and he was actually one of our standout players yesterday, made a fantastic triple save at the end, and a few other fantastic saves to keep a clean sheet. So, give Adams where credit is due. He done well yesterday. He got the tactics pretty much spot on. We played a lot more direct football. We put Carlos Cuellar back in, who played fantastically well. The last time we saw him was against Nottingham Forest, where he performed pretty well. And the defence looked fairly solid. Yes, Wigan didn't really penetrate us with any kind of strength. They were fairly poor going forwards. They had a few decent chances, which Ruddy dealt with well. Whitaker started, Martin started, still not a massive fan of that, still think that has to be changed. And I think when Ryan Bennett gets back into this squad, I would have thought that Martin will revert back out to right back and Whitaker will be dropped. Although, who knows? Who knows? Bennett might not play when he comes back. But we won the game. I'm still not fully optimistic ahead of this season. I think yesterday was a pretty poor performance. Although I'm not getting at the team, we needed a win. That's what we got. Objective met. But the performance wasn't great. It was pretty reminiscent of what we've seen in past weeks, although Wigan were very poor and we scraped the win. Johnny Howson's goal, fantastic. Gary Hooper's hold-up play, fantastic. 2 of our best players in recent weeks, and I've got I'm full of praise for them 2 players. I think Howson's led by example. I think he's been very good. 3 goals in 4 games, fantastic from him, and also Gary Hooper done fantastically well again yesterday, and I think he's doing fantastically well. If we can keep hold of him, we're doing well. As I said earlier, we were now 2 points off the playoffs, which is fantastic, considering our recent run of form. To only be 2 points off the playoffs is great. We now take on Huddersfield next, the return of Ron Holt. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait to see Holty again. I hope he doesn't like to score a late winner for them or something. I'm hoping we go like 4-0 up and he scores a tap-in or something, because I'm sure the Norwich fans will probably celebrate if there's not much on the line. But Huddersfield are a pretty decent team. I was watching their highlights yesterday where they beat Brentford, and they look very decent. We have to up our performance levels and to sort of have any chance against them. But yesterday, it gets confidence in us. That is exactly what we needed at times like this. Sometimes it's exactly what you need, just to scrape past a pretty poor team, get the 3 points and move on. And hopefully performance levels will gradually increase. Am I still Adams out? Yeah, I don't think one game is going to change that until we put a sustained run of form together where we start really playing some good football and getting results. I'm not going to be fully Adams in, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to support the lads. I fully support the lads and I fully support Adams. Whoever is in charge of this team, I will support. I've done it with Hugh and I'll do it with Adams. Is it the best situation to be in? No, it isn't. I think we could have planned this whole season better, but that's gone. We're living in the present, and I think at the moment, after yesterday's result, we're in a much, much better place than we were last week after the Reading game. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave your thoughts in the comments. Please leave it a like, share it on social media, all that great stuff. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.